Thank you, Father Whitlock, Father Gitter, Reverend Fathers, our dear alumni, any honored guests, and my brothers. There are no great men. There are only great challenges that ordinary men like you and me have to rise and meet. These words were spoken by my grandfather, Bud Flood, and although I never met Grandpa Bud, I can only assume that he, having been a Marine, a defensive lineman at the University of Iowa, and a track and field athlete, I can only imagine that he was a great man. And the reality is that he truly lived out this saying till the end of his life, where he confronted many great challenges, including contracting diabetes, leukemia, and polio, and being reduced to 90 pounds by the time he passed away. The hero, the priest hero, who I'm going to be talking about today, has helped me rise and meet several great challenges in my own life. And that is Father Zach Kautsky of the Diocese of Des Moines. I first got to know Father Zach Kautsky as the chaplain for Dowling Catholic High School and the football team. And I had a little tradition with Father Kautsky. What I would do is before every single football game, I would come to him before the game and ask for his confession, and ask for a confession. And sure enough, he would, no, I'm not there yet. And sure enough, he would, pull out his stool and hear my confession. Well, I remember one game in particular where Father Kautsky wasn't able to make it to the game, and I didn't receive confession. So I was really worried, and I was playing a tough first half. Well, Father Kautsky arrives at the second half, and almost instinctually, I get up in my football pads, and I run over to Father Kautsky on the sidelines, take off my helmet, and ask him to hear my confession there on the sidelines. Sure enough, he whips out his stole and succeeds to absolve me of my sins, and as a penance, he tells me to go play a great second half. And Father Kautsky didn't need to hear my confession, but thank God he did, because I played a great second half that game. So Father Kautsky has been very crucial in helping me meet these challenges, and as high school goes along, these challenges can become a little more difficult, namely challenges with dating and in relationships. And I remember there's one particular relationship that just didn't end well for me. And I was sitting in my basement, 18 years old, crying, listening to the song "She Will Be Loved" by Maroon 5. So I texted Father Kautsky and said, "Father, can you please pray for me? I'm going through a tough time in this relationship." Well, Father Kautsky succeeded to call me and talk with me on the phone, just sorting through this relationship. Now, Father Kautsky didn't need to call me that night, but thank God he did, because he brought me so much hope and restoration. Father Kautsky is a true shepherd, helping me to meet these challenges, and he's helped me meet some of the greatest challenges in my entire life. One of the harder challenges I had to face was 2 years ago in college when I was exercising with a good friend of mine, Eric, from high school. We were at the University of St. Thomas gym, and as we were exercising, I watched as Eric had a brain aneurysm. He was then rushed to the hospital, and there was lots of confusion and lots of fear. Father Kautsky, having heard about this, texted me, and he said, "Hey, is it okay if I come with you?" And me, in my fear, I told him no. You don't need to come, this is okay. Father Kautsky didn't need to come, but he did anyways. He made the 4-hour drive from Des Moines to St. Paul, Minnesota. And thank God he did come, because the next day, shortly before Eric passed away, he was able to have Mass in a small hospital room with just a few of his close family and friends, and I was able to attend. And when Father Kautsky, during that Mass, when he held up the host and said, "This is my body," I knew that it was. Father Kautsky is my priest hero because he is a shepherd. He didn't have to help me in any of those situations, but he did anyways. And it's because of his witness as a priest hero in helping me rise and meet those challenges that I pray that I too can do the same someday. Praise be Jesus Christ.
Now and forever.